Gary Bryant had a big season in a lousy season for the team overall in 2021 with, off the top of my head, 52 catches, 7 touchdowns. And Gary Bryant barely on the field, a bit of a wasted season, of course, for him this past season, but moves to Oregon through the transfer portal. Matt, what are you anticipating there in regards to Gary Bryant, his fit and his ability to kind of reestablish his career there elsewhere in the Pac-12?
Now, this is a fascinating case because, like, on one hand, like the simple part is Bryant knew that with USC's receiver room being what it is, Dorian Singer, Mario Williams, and other high-end talents, he just wasn't going to get all that many catches, which, was the case last year. So, like, he wanted more of an opportunity to shine, wanted more of an opportunity to, get more snaps, get more touches. So from that vantage point, it makes sense. But like Oregon doesn't have a bunch of chumps in the wide receiver room with Franklin and some of the other guys that are there in that offense. So like, it's not as though he's going to a program where he's going to be the unquestioned wide receiver number one. That's not really the case. So that dimension of it makes it interesting. And like, if he wants to compete for a national title, like, would you rather be on the team with Caleb Williams or the team with Bo Nix? And okay, not going to go down a Bo Nix rabbit hole. Like, Bo Nix, proved me wrong last year. Like, he delivered the goods. He was a lot better than I expected. He refuted me, point blank, end of story. But like, to leave Caleb Williams, to leave Lincoln Riley, if you want to be on a team that wants to compete for championships, I don't know. So not just leaving USC for a Pac-12 competitor, but leaving USC for a Pac-12 competitor that has the same high-end aspirations USC does, and a wide receiver room, which, I wouldn't say it's as good as USC, but it's not that much worse. It's not a situation where Gary Bryant is going to be the obvious ruler of the roost. So I get the more playing time part of it for Gary Bryant in terms of his thought process, in terms of his larger calculus. But the other dimension of this, not as easy to decipher, not as easy to immediately identify. Like, why didn't he go to join the transfer parade with Dion in Boulder? Why didn't he go to Berkeley? Why didn't he go to Stanford? Other places where he would definitely be the number one wide receiver in the bunch. It's a very curious move. I'm not going to say it's a bad move. Guys, it's a free country, and like, in the transfer portal, you go where you think is best for you. God bless him. I hope Gary Bryant does well in every game except for November 11th against the Trojans in Autzen Stadium. But just in terms of mapping out the dimensions, mapping out the various elements of this move, it is a curious case. And it'll be fascinating to see what happens, not only throughout this season as a whole, but when Gary Bryant goes up against the USC secondary on November 11th.